Check that first. I was like, it looks so much fun. I'm gonna do it. No.
Well, I've just parked up at Rosthwaite car park at the National Trust car park. I'm a National Trust member, so I've got free parking, or part of my yearly membership. And the plan today is to do the smallest wainwrights, which is Castle Crag. Should be a good couple of hours out. And we might even be able to visit some Hermit caves where Millican Dalton used to live. If we can find the caves, we'll see how it goes. Well, that was a good start to a wrong turning already. But I'm on the right track now, going through Nuke Farm. The weather's brightening up. So I got pretty lucky, considering the weather forecast was meant to be pretty miserable this weekend. So there's Castle Crag just across there with the trees on the summit. So we have some stepping stones to cross. I'm not in my boots, so hopefully I'll get across without slipping in and falling. There we go, made it across no problem. It's a little bit breezy this morning, so I just put my fleece on. Oh, sheep have just come over a wall and joined me on the path. Hello, girls. They're off. I have that effect on women. So you don't need to go over those stepping stones, but it's a fun thing to do. Hello. So you can cross over this bridge instead. If I cross that on the way back, it looks as though we're going to be starting the climb up very shortly. See the path moving up. So we're starting to climb up now. Do the steep bit first. Some steps here. Already out of breath. I believe they used to mine slate or quarry slate round here. So we have to climb up a bit of a slate section near the top, I believe. So I just climbed up there, taking a wee breather. Still quite a bit to go. So taking another wee breather. My legs are tired from the last couple of days. We're looking back towards where we parked up. We're on a bit of a flattish section. Well, flat compared to what we've just done anyway. It's pretty steep, but there's steps most of the way so far. I think because it's one of the smaller wainwrights, probably gets quite a lot of footfall. So needs to put these steps in to sort of minimise the wear and tear on the fell. Some nice looking trees there. I'm led to believe they could be yew trees. Maybe somebody could let me know if I'm right or wrong on that. I'm probably wrong, I'm wrong. Usually place pronunciations I get wrong. I'm very good on plants and trees. I ought to get better. Let's come up to a stile before we start climbing the slate. So this is what we've got ahead of us. It's like a zigzag track, sort of through the slate. So hopefully it's not too bad or too slippy. It's not wet anyway, so it should be good. We're about halfway up the slate. It's getting views behind me to the Borrowdale Valley. About halfway. It's not too bad. Well, I don't think this is the top because there's further up to go. There's a pile of stones and a bit of a wall. Let's make the short climb to the top. Almost at the top. Let's do it. It's like the storm's done some trees in here. That must have been fallen for quite a number of years because the path is pretty much where it was rooted. And there's the summit. Oh, most of the climbing done now. We get some views over towards Derwentwater. The weather's not quite as nice as yesterday, but certainly not complaining, as it's better than it was forecast. There, you can see Derwentwater in the distance. And over towards where we was yesterday at Castle Crag. So there's a plaque on the side of the summit. See what that's this here. Oh, it's like a war memorial. Poppies. So looking down where we just climbed up from. As I wait for the summit to clear. Castle Crag has a war memorial dedicated to the men of Borrowdale who died in World War I. The plaque includes the name of 11 men from Borrowdale who were killed during the war. The land was gifted to the National Trust by the parents of 2nd Lieutenant John Amer, who was killed in action in March 1918. The memorial plaque was erected on June 11th, 1921. So I'm going to head up on the summit of Castle Crag, making it number 159. Awesome. I'll do a 360, but I've just got a massive tree behind the summit. Towards Derwentwater. So that's the smallest Wainwright done. I've got another 55 to do at the 214. That'll actually get me on the summit 360.
What's Daddy? And what?
Ready? Watch him.
So we'll leave Castle Crag behind now and make our way back down. I got down the slate in one piece, so I can find a path down through the woods now. So I came up the path to the left. I'm going to drop down to the right, back into to make it a circular walk. Just drop in through the woods, and there's Castle Crag up there. We're just going to drop down, scoot around the side of it into some woods, hopefully find the Hermit cave. Well, I've just come through a gate, and you can see the path I'm going to be taking way down below. You can see people on the way up. I think that's the easier way up if you want to do it that way. You're still going to make the same amount of climbing. So there's a few tree roots to negotiate there, and then some stone like steps to come down. Might be a bit treacherous when wet, but we're almost to the bottom of them now. Some nice views, and the sun is kind of threatening to come out. Looking back on Castle Crag, I think we've done the main bit of climbing down now. On a nice path. Sun shining on Castle Crag, on the craggy slopes of it. I must look like a professional, being asked directions from walkers for which way is what. I don't know if they should trust me. Just looking back from whence we came. Nice view, sun shining into it. As we make our way around the back of, or around the front of Castle Crag. It's lovely and peaceful as we make our way down. Any of the streams. The sun's coming out. The water's lovely and clear here. I don't know if that's picking up on my GoPro, but it's pretty clear. Lovely and peaceful. I believe up here is the path to the caves, so we'll go and do some investigation, see if we can find the Hermit cave. Well, coming up some caves. Is this where the Hermit stayed? There's a plaque on the wall up there. The woodland is a site of special scientific interest. So, not sure if this one.
This cave was inhabited for nigh on 50 years by the hermit Millican Dalton. The carving seen here on the cavern's wall warns visitors don't waste words was said to be carved by Dalton.
Quiet place. Can't imagine living in here, if I'm honest.
This section of the two-room cave was the bedroom.
A little bit wet. It's like I'll drop down to the side rather than go through that bit. I guess it's a room with a view. So we make our way into the other side of the cave. It's a two-room cave. Two-roomed hermit cave.
This section of the cave was deemed to be the living room.
Well, looks like you could probably stay for the night here, no problem. Certainly would give you a pretty good shelter. And then from the caves, and here's the view from the front of the caves. Hopefully there's a path down here. It'll take me back onto the main path back to the National Trust car park at Rosthwaite. Yeah, drop down the path. There's another cave. This is a third cave. Here's the entrance to the cave. It looks quite wet inside there. So there's a proper path you can take up to the caves. So you fancy on visiting sometime while you're doing Castle Crag. We're now coming back onto the main path back to Rosthwaite. So I'll whiz around and show you the path up to the caves if you're interested in ever coming in and checking them out. So down below is the path we're going to take back to the car park, and then that's the path that I was on coming back from Castle Crag, and then there's like a path that just goes up to the side, and that will take you up to the caves. So now we're just going to drop back onto the main path back to Rosthwaite. And just off the beaten track to another cave here. Check out. That's quite a few nooks and crannies and caves and the like. So we're dropping out of the woods now. So we're not too far from the car. So that's the gate we went through earlier this morning on the way up. So we've made the loop, and indeed we're not too far from the car. And we're coming up to the bridge that we didn't cross on the way here. We took stepping stones instead. We'll take the easy route over the bridge this time. And there we can see the stepping stones that I crossed on the way up to Castle Crag just over 2 hours ago. So that's me almost back at the car. That's the shortest Wainwright done, Castle Crag, taking me up to 159 out of the 214 done. It was just short of 4.7 miles and just over 1,000 feet of climbing. It's been another good few hours out. Well, 2.5 hours.